All right, buckle up, truckers. Welcome to another week of You Mother Truckers,
Yeah.
where we're going to be making a pit stop
Yeah.
with two just wild flash fiction stories
Yeah.
that kind of feel like, like a blockbuster movie. Those huge, like, wild plot twists, but condensed down into these little bite-sized narratives.
Right.
And you know what? You guys sent us these
That's right.
these crazy stories, so we're excited to unpack them with you.
I love it when our listeners send us these crazy stories, and they're always full of the unexpected.
Yeah, and I think what really gets me is like they start with something so like mundane and normal,
Yeah.
and they just launch you into this completely different realm that you did not see coming.
Yeah, exactly. It's that element of surprise that keeps us hooked.
Yeah, totally. So let's just jump right into it with our first story,
Okay.
No Escape. And this one, I think anyone who's ever been through the torment of like teenage detention
Oh, yeah.
is gonna feel this one deep down.
I remember those days so well.
Oh, yeah. It's like that feeling of like you're just wasting time. The clock is just ticking so slowly.
Yeah.
But the story doesn't just like dwell on that feeling of being stuck. It actually conjures up a pretty awesome escape route, a magic chalkboard.
Oh, wow. Magic chalkboard. That's a new one.
Yeah, right.
Yes, yeah.
So, you can just feel the atmosphere in this story, right? Like that listlessness, that feeling of being trapped.
Right.
I mean, what a perfect setup for, your mind to just wander and find any kind of distraction. And
Totally.
the idea that like this simple chalkboard becomes like this portal to another world, I mean, it's brilliant.
It's like a manifestation of that deep desire to escape.
Exactly. And it's not just like a drawing that fades away. This chalk-drawn doorway actually becomes a real gateway.
Whoa.
And so where do these students end up first?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
They're on a spaceship. On the bridge.
What?
Yeah, and their substitute teacher, well, guess what?
Don't tell me.
Transforms into a tentacled alien captain.
Oh, my God. That's wild.
I know, right? Talk about a shock. And to top it off, a stray eraser almost wipes out Jupiter.
Whoa, hold on. An eraser taking out Jupiter, that's some serious cosmic power.
Right. It's just wonderfully absurd.
It's like the story is playing with these huge scales.
Yeah.
1 minute they're trapped in this tiny classroom, and the next they're facing these like galaxy-level threats.
Yeah.
And that detail about the eraser and Jupiter, I mean, it's funny, but it also kind of makes you think about how fragile this whole imagined reality is.
Oh, absolutely. And, their detention adventures don't stop there.
Of course not.
Each session becomes like this new journey.
Oh, wow.
So we see a gym class turn into this like gladiatorial arena where dodgeballs become deadly weapons.
Right.
And then they're thrown onto a pop star stage facing this like super enthusiastic crowd that quickly turns a little menacing.
Oh, no.
It's like every new world they enter has its own weird rules and dangers.
So they're like jumping between these wildly different fantasies.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's really interesting is how those fantasies escalate,
Yeah.
They start out as these kind of playful diversions,
Right.
but then they get more and more dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially when they enter this realm ruled by intelligent cats.
Okay, the cat dimension, now that's where things take a turn.
Oh, yeah. That's like the turning point in the whole story. It goes from lighthearted escapism to something much darker.
Okay.
The students are suddenly like mice being used in these complex math equations.
Oh, no.
Lab rats for these weird cat science experiments.
That's kind of creepy.
It's creepy, right?
Yeah.
And it totally flips the power dynamic. It makes their escape feel more like a fight for survival.
That's so interesting how even our like wildest fantasies can become kind of scary.
Yeah.
It makes you think about like what kind of anxieties might be fueling those scenarios.
Totally. And then you know what happens next.
What?
The big twist.
Okay.
It wasn't magic at all.
What
It
is
was a
it?
prank.
A prank.
An elaborate prank by the school janitor, Gary.
Okay.
Yeah, Gary. He had created all these incredibly detailed posters, alien landscapes, the concert stage, even those creepy cat worlds.
Wow.
And he'd been swapping them out to create these alternate realities.
That's amazing.
I know, right? And his whole reason for doing it,
What was it?
to teach the students a lesson about not wasting their time in detention.
Oh my God, that is brilliant.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like he took this super fantastical story and grounded it in this like very human act of deception.
Right.
Gary, the unassuming janitor, becomes this master of illusion.
It's like he's saying you don't need like magic or special effects to have a profound experience.
Exactly. You can just imagine the students' faces when they find out right.
Oh yeah.
First, like total disbelief, maybe even anger at being tricked.
Sure.
But then I bet that anger turns into like a grudging respect for Gary's creativity and the effort he put into it.
Yeah, and it changes their whole view of detention, right?
Yeah. Completely. Instead of just like enduring it or trying to escape, they start actually interacting with it, finding ways to make the time productive.
It's like a perfect example of how changing your perspective can be the most liberating thing.
Yeah.
Like, they transform detention from a punishment into this shared experience just by changing how they thought about it.
So it's not really about escaping the physical space. It's about escaping that mindset.
Yeah, it shows how much power we have over our own experience just by changing how we interpret things.
Okay, so that was No Escape and all its twists and turns.
What a story.
But now let's shift gears completely and fast forward a few years to our second flash fiction story.
Okay.
The future is now.
The future is now.
All right, and this one starts at a high school graduation.
Oh, yeah.
That moment where you're filled with relief and a whole lot of uncertainty about what's next. And what do these graduating friends decide to do?
What do?
They bury a time capsule.
Oh, the time capsule classic.
Yeah. I know, right? Stuffed with all those classic teenage mementos, inside jokes, embarrassing photos, and of course, a set of cryptic clues for a future treasure hunt.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever do anything like that?
Oh, yeah, we totally did something similar.
Yeah, it's just such a classic way to like freeze a moment in time and create a link to your future self.
And it's exciting, like knowing that there's this piece of your past out there waiting to be rediscovered.
Exactly. And the cryptic clues just add this extra layer of anticipation.
Oh, for sure.
Like a promise of adventure.
It's like we can't resist the mystery of time,
Absolutely. So fast forward 5 years.
5 years, okay.
And these friends are now scattered, college careers, just life happening.
Yeah.
And suddenly they all get this mysterious email.
Ooh, mysterious.
It says, "Remember the promise. Signed us."
Ooh, chills.
Right. And just like that, they're pulled back together for this real-world scavenger hunt based on those long-forgotten clues.
I love it. That email's like this time machine,
Yeah. Pulling them back to their shared past.
Totally. And it's like a recipe for hilarious chaos.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, so the first clue leads them to a Comic-Con. That glorious spectacle of costumes and fandom.
Comic-Con. That's awesome.
And they're trying to figure out the hero who walks among us amidst like a sea of cosplayers.
Hey, that's a tough one.
It's hilarious. Like, you're so confused.
Yeah.
And then Sarah, in this perfect comedic timing, she realizes her sonic screwdriver's been stolen.
Oh, no.
And somehow this escalates into a spontaneous Doctor Who flash mob.
What?
Yeah.
Stop it. That's so good.
I know, right? You can't make this stuff up.
That scene is just perfect,
Yeah.
It's lighthearted, it's absurd,
Yeah.
and it shows how their nerdy passions from back then are still alive.
And how those shared memories can lead to these like totally unexpected public moments.
Yeah.
Okay, but it gets even better.
It does.
Oh, yeah. The next clue takes them to their old climbing tree.
Okay.
A landmark from their childhood adventures.
But guess what it is now?
What is it?
A yoga retreat.
A yoga retreat.
Yeah, like picture this incredibly zen yogis in their poses.
Okay.
And these friends are trying to sneak around and retrieve this mystical amulet.
A mystical amulet.
Which turns out to be this gaudy beaded necklace after this like super awkward encounter with the yoga instructor.
That is hilarious.
It's amazing, right?
The contrast is just perfect.
Yeah.
Their goofy antics against the serenity of the yoga retreat.
Yeah, and it's like a reminder of how much they've changed since those carefree climbing tree days.
Right.
So they eventually all converge at their old diner. That place filled with memories of milkshakes and late night conversations.
Yeah.
And the clues have become this trail of like increasingly absurd nostalgia.
I love it.
Each one more outlandish than the last.
Yeah.
And finally, they reach the final location, the empty lot where they buried the capsule.
Okay.
But they're not alone.
Oh, no.
Standing there with a shovel is Pete. Yeah, that quiet, kind of quirky classmate who is always on the edge of their group?
Yeah.
Pete's appearance is like the wild card.
Totally.
It throws their whole reunion off course.
Yeah.
And adds this layer of unexpected connection.
And it's funny,
Yeah.
he thought the time capsule was a geocache.
Yeah. He just stumbled upon it by accident.
That's so Pete.
Totally. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Because the stuff in the capsule wasn't just like random trinkets.
Okay.
The clues themselves had actually foreshadowed their real futures.
What?
Yeah, in these subtle ways.
Oh, wow.
Like Sarah's dramatic flair at the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Well, she became a choreographer.
Wow.
Ben's love of climbing trees led him to run an outdoor adventure company.
That makes sense.
My passion for cheesy sci-fi, special effects career.
I knew it.
And even Pete, our accidental geocacher.
Yeah.
He's an op designer.
Oh, wow.
The treasure hunt was his unintentional beta test.
That is amazing.
I know, right? It's like the story is telling us that even those random interests and actions from our youth can contain hints of our future selves.
Right. It's like our past is always connected to our present.
And they had been so focused on that grand reveal of the time capsule, you know, on this promise they made to their future selves.
Yeah.
That they almost missed the significance of the journey itself.
They were so focused on the destination that they missed the journey.
Exactly. The real treasure wasn't some buried object.
Yeah.
It was the experience of the hunt, the way it brought them back together, and that realization that their lives had already aligned with those old clues in these surprising ways.
It's like life has a plan for us even when we don't know it.
And sometimes the most meaningful discoveries are the ones we stumble upon by accident.
Yeah. It's those unexpected detours that often lead to the best places.
So what do you think about these two stories?
Wow. They were both so different, but so good.
Yeah, no escape. This fantastical prank that teaches us about appreciating the present. And the future is now. This meticulously planned look into the future that becomes a celebration of unplanned detours.
I think what connects them is that theme of perspective.
Yeah.
Like in No Escape, the real freedom came from changing how they saw detention.
And in The Future Is Now, they were so fixated on this future event that they missed the importance of their present experiences.
Right.
And the amazing ways their past had shaped them.
It makes you wonder if we're all kind of missing those connections in our own lives.
Absolutely. So think about it. Are there situations in your life that feel like detentions, things you just want to escape from?
Yeah.
And on the other hand, are you so focused on some future goal that you're missing out on the adventures happening right now?
That's a great point.
These flash fiction stories give us a fun way to look at how we see time escape and the whole journey of life.
They really make you think.
Yeah. So what stood out to you from these stories?
Oh, man. So many things. But I think what really got me was that scene in The Future Is Now with the yoga retreat.
Oh, yeah.
It was just so unexpected and hilarious.
Oh, totally. And how about you?
What about you?
I think the whole idea of Gary the janitor as this mastermind prankster,
Oh, yeah.
that just really stuck with me.
It was a great twist.
Yeah. So for all you truckers out there, I want you to think about this.
Right.
A time when you felt really stuck or bored.
Yeah.
What kind of chalkboard doorway could you have imagined?
Right. Not like a real escape, but a way to shift your mindset.
Exactly. Find that creative spark.
Yeah. And think about a promise you made in the past. Did things turn out the way you planned, or did those unexpected detours lead you to something even better?
So keep those wheels turning, and don't forget to rate and follow you mother truckers for more awesome flash fiction.
We've got more wild tales coming your way.
Catch you next week.